Hi children, today I'm going to tell you a story, alright? It's a story about a boy called Jonah. Jonah was like any other boy. He goes to school, he plays a lot, and he watches cartoons. In fact, Jonah was a really smart boy. One fine summer holidays, Jonah's father told Jonah, "Hey Jonah, instead of staying at home and watching so much telly, why don't you go visit your grandmother? Here is some money for the train fare." So Jonah makes his way to this train station. Now Jonah knows that all he has to do is to take a train to the grandmother's house, but he's thinking otherwise. Jonah thinks, if I go to my grandmother's house, that would be the end of my afternoon. Jonah decides to take the money given by his father to go out and play and explore other places other than his grandmother's house. So he hops on the train that takes him to the opposite direction. So while during the train ride, it starts to rain intensely. There's howling wind and lightning. What storm is this? The passengers wondered. The storm grows fiercer and does not stop. "Big fish town," the train driver announces. But Jonah does not know how far he has gone because he has been sleeping. "All aboard!" the train driver shouts. As the train driver starts the train, a bolt of lightning strikes. Kaboom! And everyone falls down. The train driver wakes up and tries to start the train again. But the train has been struck by lightning and has lost its power. The train driver explains to the passengers the problem and suggests, if we reduce the weight of the train, maybe I can get it going. So the passengers threw out all their belongings in hopes of lightening the train. And the train driver tries to start the train again. But the driver tells the passengers that they are still too heavy and they need to get rid of one more load. But the passengers have already thrown out everything they've got. The train driver says we have to throw out one more person. But who? During all this time, Jonah is fast asleep, and the passengers decide to throw Jonah off the train. The plan worked, and the train starts moving again, and the storm passed. Now Jonah wakes up. He looks around and he realizes that he is lost. Poor Jonah. He is all alone, out of money, and so far away from home. And lost in this town called Big Fish Town. Jonah wanders around the town for 3 hours and 3 minutes. But then he gives up. Why, Jonah wondered to himself, why didn't I follow my father's instructions? Having no money and no one to help him, Jonah guiltily takes out his mobile and calls his father. He apologizes for disobeying his father and explains everything that has happened to him. Soon enough, Jonah's father finds Jonah. And Jonah's father is really disappointed in Jonah for disobeying him. But he knew that Jonah has learned his lesson. Eventually, Jonah arrives at his grandmother's house. But what the father did not tell him is that there was a surprise party waiting for him with all his family and friends. And on that day, Jonah had the most fun ever. The end.